Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Plan for Life with Miss D. And if you would take a moment as you watch this video, consider subscribing to the channel. If you find any information in this video helpful, also consider liking it. If you see that notification bell, click the bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload new videos. And this week we're going to be stuffing our cash envelopes, and we're going to stuff, I believe this is $910, and these two bills, so you'll see me take cash out for these two, but I've already actually paid these two bills online. And what I'm going to do is take the cash you see me set aside here and put it back in the bank to cover. Well, there's already money in there to cover it. That's why I was able to pay it online already. But the money was actually for something else. So I'm going to put this $185 back into my account. Okay. So far, this layout might change some. So I'll kind of explain to you how I've done this, and I'm pretty sure I've given this explanation in a previous video, but I'll do it again in case you haven't seen those other videos. Up here you'll see, let me see if you can see it. I'm covering up next week's information because it's already there, because I had actually already started planning for the month before I started recording videos. So the way this reads is the income is highlighted in pink for this week. And so everything that was paid from this check was highlighted in that same color. And then going forward here, I didn't do the highlighting, but this week, these expenses were paid from this income. And so here, this light purple color here, if I can get to my bag with my markers in it, this light purple will, like all of these will be highlighted in that same purple. And the reason that I did that is because, as you can see up here, this income paid for expenses that weren't due until the following week. So, you know, that helped me keep track of, instead of just putting check marks on there, that helped me keep track of which ones were paid out of what check. And, you know, like I said, the channel is new, so, you know, as I go along, I'll probably revise the different ways on how I get this layout done. But at this point, I think I'm going to be able to film at least once a week. I have noticed so far that people seem to be liking the sticker book flip through videos more so than the other videos. And so I will keep that in mind and do hauls for, you know, if I do anything from Michael's, I'll make sure that I keep that in mind. Okay, so for right now, we're going to work on stuffing these envelopes. Okay. I think I'm going to put this, I'll try to do it the way we have it. Okay, let me move this up some. Okay. So I know you can't see those titles right now, but I'm going to, we're going to do it like this. Get our Sharpie. Okay, so there's no money currently in this envelope. I'm going to show you. Today is 9/18, and I am adding 500. Oh, I forgot. I'm actually going to be paying $528 on this bill. And I'm almost positive I did not account for that, but that's what I'm going to put in the envelope. And so wherever the shortage is, I will have to make that up, probably out of my account. So I'm going to do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's how that works. And so $528. This is for our electric bill. And the reason that that is so much is because I'm just trying to pay this all the way down to 0. So that includes the past due amount and then the current bill. So when I pay this, my bill will be down to 0. Okay. My gas utility bill is $76. I'm going to take a 50, 20, so that's 70, 75, 76. There's nothing in there. Down here we're going to write 918 and we added 76. Okay, the next thing we're going to pay is, oh, I forgot, I took the money out of here. There shouldn't be anything in here. For our phones, we paid our phone bill and I forgot to update that. Paid that last week. I'm not going to try to update these videos. I'm sorry, not update the envelopes because I took the cash out of here. So for our groceries, we're going to have $75. And right now we don't need any groceries, but we do have a party coming up. And so we're going to have, we're going to basically be buying more than what we normally would. So this credit card, Credit One, gets $90. And I can't remember how I had this set up. Oh, we need to do our fuel. It's $70. That's 40 and 30. It's our gas for the car. There shouldn't be anything in there. We used all of that. And so with the 2 cars, like I said before, one car takes about 40 to fill it up. The other car takes 30 to fill it up. And the one that takes 30 is getting some work done on it right now, so we're not driving it until probably next week. But that money will be there. Okay, so Credit One, this is the $90 bill. So do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $90. And remember, I'm putting this money in this envelope, but this money is actually going to be redeposited back into the bank. Then the first Premier card. So here's my lesson learned, even though I already knew this information from watching other videos. And I do want to recommend some other channels for you all to watch. So just in case this one isn't doing it for you, basically what got me inspired to do this is to, or re-inspired I should say, because I have actually done the system before. But what got me re-inspired to do it was watching Sorry about that. Shea Budgets, Michelle, Mama's Got a Budget. Oh, now I can't think of her name. Sara something. But anyway, they got me re-inspired to go back to this system because I needed to get a handle on my budget, and I knew this system to work. So the first Premier card is $95. You'll see there's nothing in this envelope, and I think this is less. But where I started going with this is that what they will teach you is basically when you go to the bank, what you want to do is have a little list of how many 50s, how many 20s, how many 10s, 5s, 1s, so on and so forth that you want, so that you don't do what I did today, because I was just thinking about getting the change so I could have enough change to make this video. And so what I did was I went, and of the total amount of money that I had, what I did was I gave the teller four $100 bills and asked her to just break that money down. So basically what she did was she gave me $50 in ones, $50 in fives, and then 5 20s, 2 50s, and I think, no, $40 in fives, I think it was. And then I think I had $110 in tens. Either way, the breakdown was correct. This was just entirely too many ones, for me. So that's why I'm using it to pay this money that needs to get redeposited into the bank. So I believe this should be $49. So let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 37. 10, 25. Oh, see, just that quickly, I forgot. So you remember, I added that extra $28. So if you'll see, this electric bill originally was only supposed to be getting $500. Okay, so that's where the discrepancy is. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do instead. I'm going to keep this money out. I know it's going to pain me to have this many ones, so I'm going to keep this money out, and I'm going to use this $100 bill to put back in the bank. Okay. And now all of our envelopes have been stuffed. Oh, let me, my pen is underneath. Hold on, let me try to get it without knocking everything else over here over. Sorry if the camera is shaking. I had to dig it out from under something. And now I need to keep this stuff from falling over. Maybe that'll hold it temporarily. Okay, so let's get my mild liner out. That is that color. I believe that is this purple. So let's see, is that this color? Yep. Okay, so we have, let me move the envelopes over, bring you back into frame so you can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so basically what I'm doing here is, like I told you, this income, this $12.90 is what is paying these bills here. Okay. And the balance was left over was supposed to be this, which will go to fund the expenses that need to be paid next week. And so that's why I have this covered up. So you see that, you know, I kind of already have this stuff. You'll see that I paid some of these bills with a different check. But I'm not going to go on further with that because next week's video is going to be the explanation of a mishap. So I don't have my erasable pen, I don't think, because I want to make sure that I write down that this was 520. This is a different shade, but I'm going to use it anyway. Sorry if the camera's shaking. I'm trying not to make it shake. Okay, so we paid $528. Oh, it's close enough. This is not the same color, but it actually is close enough. You can't really tell the difference. And this is why I like to use the friction erasable pens, because all that scribbling and everything else. Now these, obviously the mild liners are permanent. And I attempted to record a video about my friction pen collection, and it didn't go over quite so well, so I think I have to re-record that. So we paid credit card bill, we paid this credit card bill, paid our electric, gas, fuel, and groceries. And so for my envelope system, basically the only thing that I keep the receipts for is when I'm spending money for groceries, just to make sure that the amount of money that I have budgeted for the month is basically really what I'm spending, and I'm not really spending more than that. And that way I'll know if I need to adjust the budget. So we'll follow the same pattern. So even though these are already highlighted, everything else had a check mark on it. I'm sorry, hold on, the camera's not focusing. Okay, let's try this. Maybe there's a reason why it's not focusing. It doesn't like my hand to be in front of the camera, so let's go this way and check everything off like that. Maybe that's what's happening. Okay, so this week I did not have any. Oh, the $28 was unbudgeted, but basically I'm not really going to count that as being unbudgeted because it was allotted for, there was money allotted for the electric bill. I just decided to just, instead of, the estimate basically was the $500. Instead of paying the $500, I'm just going to pay the whole $528 to bring the bill completely down to zero. But other than that, I haven't had any unbudgeted expenses. So going forward, what I need to do is work on having a sinking fund for stuff like eating out at work, or, you know, having drinks with my friends on the weekends, anything like that I want to do, because I currently don't have any budget for that. My grocery budget includes toiletries for the house, so I don't have a separate budget for that. What else? And that's it. So at the moment, I'm not currently, the only debt that I'm actually currently attacking is this, the credit card bills. And they're not, I mean, at this point, I don't really consider, they're debt, obviously, but I don't really consider them debt because they're not past due. So I'm just paying what's currently due. And actually, these amounts that I'm paying are much higher than what the minimum balances are. So the minimum balance for this Credit One card is only $30 a month. So, you know, I could have saved the $60, but I want to, you know, pay it down and stay on top of that. And I think that that's it for now, though. So once again, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope you consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Like the video if you found anything helpful. And stay tuned next week when we'll be budgeting my daughter's second paycheck.